If you can transform into any dessert, which one would it be and why?
That's a unique question.
I love a good cookie skillet with vanilla ice cream.
Nerd Reactor, roll out.
The Thundermans, Undercover, the Thundermans in general. It's been a long journey, I feel like, for all of you. And I think for my first question, I want to ask, just because of there's been like a 6 year gap between the show and then you got the movie, and then now you have this. Has the 6 year gap been helpful in terms of just re-energizing and
Becoming
all that?
actual people. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
for sure. I mean, when you work on a show as a kid, you don't really get to like live as much life as you might otherwise because you're, dedicating so much of that time to playing this person who's not you. And so, I don't know, at least for me personally, when the show ended, I was a little like, who am I? Like, am I Phoebe? Am I a different person? So just going and spending 6 years like living and building memories and personal connections and references and learning more about the world and like the more stuff you have in your toolkit as a person, the more you can then bring as an actor to a set or into a character. So getting to like come back to an old character with everything new that you've learned about the world and yourself in the 6 or 7 years prior was a really, really amazing gift that not a lot of actors get.
Oh yeah, Jack and Maya, your answers to that with the just having time to just I guess I don't know, relax or just
Yeah.
do other stuff.
Yeah, no, we needed time. I mean, we needed time away. We needed time away from set, away from our characters, away from each other. Hell, I mean, we needed like to grow apart. We needed to do our own thing, and coming back, we're like Kira just said, we're more full people, and me and Kira are in our 20s. Maya's 13 now, and it's a new feeling on the show, but it's very familiar and nostalgic and like Kier said, just we get to give even more to our characters as people because we've grown and we've learned and we've developed ourselves and in the same way in this fictitious world, Max, Phoebe, and Chloe have also grown, and so we're all just doing this with our characters and in our real life, and it's all doing that exactly. It's cool. And it doesn't happen very often. You're right. It is sort of an anomaly to be able
Yeah.
to play these characters for so long. And I remind myself how lucky I am every day. So
It's like us, Frasier, iCarly, and like Sweet Life, for like who got to like play a character for that long. So yeah, we're very
yeah.
lucky. And we're
Yeah,
very lucky that
Maya, yeah.
Maya was not only a very cute 3-year-old, but she's also a very talented 13-year-old because not every TV actor who's very cute at 3 turns out to also be a good actor. And she did. So we got very lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, Maya, because Maya, you get to just live the kid life in between, and now you're back, and now you get to be like a kid in school, like on the show. You get to make friends, so it kind of feels like this like when you guys, Kira, Jack, when you started off. So Maya,
Yeah.
what was that like? Just now you get to be that kid.
I mean, yeah, I started when I was 3, and I never thought like 6 years later I would be doing it more. But it's cool to have Chloe on the show when I'm like older because I get to like develop her character more and like see her grow. And she's a bigger part in the series now, so that was kind of fun to be like one of the stars on the show. And yeah.
Oh yeah, and I think with this show, just keep, like the cast, pretty much the cast, everything's the same. And I want to know what's the secret behind just making sure like, hey, all right, everybody, we're good. Everyone's getting along great. We can all come back and just play these characters that, fans have cherished and loved since the
Great.
beginning.
It's a good question. It's a great question. We haven't been asked this question yet. I think teamwork sticks out to me. Teamwork, you really can't do it alone, and I think communication is a big part of that. And I think it's healthy for teams to, have different ideas and sometimes disagree. And I think it covers a broad spectrum of what's possible. And then you meet somewhere and you find middle ground and for what's the best for the project and the best idea wins. And I love that about teams and about working together on projects. And yeah, that's what I would have to say about that.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is that everyone wants to be there, which isn't the case on every project. You know, we loved the show so much and we were always grateful and always wanted to do more. And towards the end of it, you know, we knew we loved it, but we knew we needed it to be over. We knew we needed to go become people and live real life and do other jobs and play other characters. And, you know, it's not that we wanted it to end per se, but by the end of the original series, you know, we were ready to go do other stuff. And so, you know, to come back now, having done all of these other things, and for all of us to go 100% like, this is a project I want to take on right now. I want to play this character. I want to be on this set. I want to make this show as great as possible. I want it to be successful. When you've got an entire crew and cast of people who think that way, it's really magical, and it helps everyone move through any bits that could be bumpy.
Oh yeah, and I think with just now you both Kira, Jack are playing the parental figures to Maya. What has that been like? Like, did you ask the like your your show's parents like tips on just how do we make sure Maya's Chloe is going to be like a good student and etc.
No, I mean, I think we both feel very parental and you know, over Maya in real life. Like we love her and want to see her succeed and feel very protective of her and proud of her. So that bit was easy. And you know, the whole parenting styles that Max and Phoebe have, that whole conflicting thing is so rooted in everything that Max and Phoebe are and have always been. Like it's the same engine that kept the show spinning when it was superhero versus supervillain. It's just now being funneled into a different direction. But it's the same engine, it's the same conflict of people with very different worldviews trying to do what they both think is best. So I think it was a super natural fit for Max and Phoebe to take on these guardian roles.
Yeah, I'll keep it on brand with Max. I think we didn't need any advice from the parents. I think we had a good go at it. I'm a dad now in real life. I have a dog for five years now, so I think that counts for some. It's like the same thing, right? So
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And Maya, like, what do you feel like with Jack and Kira just having them be like your parental figure?
I mean, yeah, I think it was really fun because, like, Phoebe in the show, she's like the more strict kind of like girl who's like, I don't know, she's more like under control, more mature about it. And then Max is like like crazy one that's just gonna let me come home like late or, you know, go party and stuff like that. So it's fun to have both sides. But in the end, they're both just like my siblings that are both trying to teach me how to be a good superhero, and it's really fun. You'll get to see it in the show.
Yeah. And it might be a spoiler, so you don't have to talk about it, but I feel like with Max and Chloe, right? Because there's still like dark sides to like in terms of Max like before, and that's what like a lot of fans like love seeing like just a different dynamics. I was wondering maybe Chloe might have a dark phase, maybe. I don't know. We don't have to talk about it, but
good theory.
We'll pitch it.
Yeah, pitch it. Yeah.
We
So
have
I
been
guess
saying that like every character needs to go evil once. Like I went evil in one of the earlier movies. I won't say who, but another character in the show does go evil at some point this season. I think at some point each person needs to do it once because it's just more fun.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And I think second episode there is transformations, right? Like with Chloe, you're like just transforming, and then one of the thing is the cupcake. So I guess I want to ask for each of you, what is your, if you can transform into any dessert, which one would it be and why?
That's a unique question.
I love a good cookie skillet with vanilla ice cream.
Cookie pie.
Yeah.
Probably tiramisu.
Yes.
I love tiramisu.
See, this is a weird question. If I turn into the dessert, do I also get to eat the dessert? I
Yeah,
feel
we're
like
all picking like what we like to eat.
I want to
Oh,
turn
wait,
into
yeah.
that dessert so I don't get eaten.
I think somebody else might eat you.
Want to be?
It'd be a lemon bar because that's my husband's favorite.
There you go. All right. Yes. But that's all the time I have. But I just want to say thank you for taking the time. And yeah, can't wait for
Awesome.
more
Thanks.
episodes to show up. See
Good
ya.
talking to you. Thank you.